Alright, hey guys, this is the GP Fighter, and I got a GranBlue deck profile for you, so let's just get started. Starter's going to be Night Kid. It's pretty much the only good starter. You write over him, call him back, and then you can put him in the soul, and search the top 10 cards of your deck, put anything you want in the drop zone, which is perfect for GranBlue, because that's the whole point, get some stuff from the drop zone. I'm going to grade 3s. I got 3 Cocytus, and Cocytus is the main theme of the deck. He's your generic limit break plus 5k, and then when you ride him, you can counterblast 2 and call anything from the drop zone to a rear guard. It doesn't have to be open, and so that's kind of the whole mechanic. You just keep riding Cocytus, get your stuff out of the drop zone. And I've noticed this deck really does piss off players that play Kagero, because they're like, oh, retire my back row, ride Cocytus, get it back. So it's just fun to play against, people that like retiring stuff. I got 4 more grade 3s. 2 of this promo card, Dragon Undead Skull Dragon, and this card makes the deck. Just makes it. So basically, when he's in the drop zone, you can counterblast 1 and retire a grade 2 or higher GranBlue, and then call that card to rearguard. And then when it attacks, it gets plus 3k. So this sets up easy 21k columns. Plus it's just, your revival mechanic. And then it dies at the end of the turn as well, and it just keeps coming back. So you gotta run 2 of those, and then I just run 2 Night Mist. Just when it attacks Vanguard plus 2k, generic stuff. Alright, then I'm gonna go on into grade 2s. I am running 4 Blue Blood, just to try to, make it easier to hit cross rides. 10k beats, good stuff. Gotta hit good numbers, especially with this deck. And then I'm playing 3 of the Chef, which is the damage of Flipper. So that way I can try to get, more Skull Dragons and Cocytus off and stuff like that. And then I'm only playing 2 Ruin Shade, mainly because that's all I have. I might make it into 3. He's just, mill 2, gets 2k, and so he's an 11k attacker. It's pretty good, but, there's a certain point when you want to stop milling stuff. So he's not, really good for that. So that's really why I only run 2. And then I'm teching in 1 Deadly Spirit. For if I'm all out of counterblast and I need an attacker, I can just Soul Blast 2 and call him to rearguard. It doesn't have to be open either, so that's why I just tack that in. Next I'll go into grade 1s. And you play 4 Gust Jim. Perfect guards, self-explanatory. If you don't play 4 perfect guards, you should. And then I got 4 Romarios. Makes a 21k column with Skull Dragon, which is probably the best thing about this. 20k column with Night Mist, punish other 10k Vanguards. It's just 8k beater. Revive it with Cocytus. And then I got 2 Samurai Spirit, counterblast 1 and retire a GranBlue and then call it to rearguard. So pretty basic. If you need a booster, it's good 7k and it's really easy to get back. And then I am playing 2 Deadly Spirit, so you can Soul Blast 2 and retire a GranBlue and then call it to rearguard. So if I'm out of counterblast and I need a good booster, you can just Soul Blast 2 and play it. So it's pretty good. And then the main Vanguard booster is Dragon Spirit. Soul Blast 1 gets plus 5k when it boosts Cocytus. So Cocytus can swing for 26 on Limit Break. The only thing I wish GranBlue had was, the 7k when you play Ghost of Soul. That would make this card, you can just swing for 26k like every single turn. But they don't. So I have to run other things in this. So I only run 2 because it's pretty easy to get once you've been, milling stuff if you get into Ruin Shades, and between your Night Kid, if you don't get it, you pretty much will get it most of the time. I get it about 90%, so it's always good. And then grade zeros. This is where it kind of gets tricky. I'm running 2 Chappie, and Chappie is good to get the Dragon Spirit and to get anything else I need before I ride in Cocytus, because you can block with him. He's 10k. Block with him, and then you can get anything from your deck in the drop zone. So that's the really good thing about running Chappie, is that you can put anything you want. So you don't search top 10, it's just anything. Then we are running 8 crit, 4 of the soul charge it and draw. So if you need to add souls, so you can keep swinging for 26, you just soul charge draw. 2 of the Ghoul Cannonball and 2 of the Night Spirit, just to get people thinking I'm running 12 crit. That's and then 4 draw. 4 draw. Gotta draw into the cards you need. And then 4 heal. No Rick the Ghosty, because this is much better. Yeah, so that's my GranBlue deck profile, and basically what you want to try to set up for is kind of want to set it up for you. You want Cocytus, and you want either a Skull Dragon in hand, one in the drop zone, So basically you want to have 2 counterblasts, you can bring those back, and then you want to have your Dragon Spirit, and then 2 Romarios. So that's basically your final turn lineup, I would say. Because then you can swing for this, which is 26 when you Soul Blast. And that's punishing for 11k is anything really. These are 21 because he gains plus 3k when he attacks. So that's good against 11k's, and that's 21. And then these will go to the drop zone. And then if you survive, you can get them back again by retiring something else. So yeah, that was my GranBlue deck profile. It's been working out pretty well. I was able to beat Tsukuyomi a couple times with it. And I haven't really played against much else with it yet. But yeah, so that's my GranBlue deck profile. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And let me know if you guys want like box openings or other deck profiles, trade binders, anything, matches. I can get all of it. But you just gotta, watch and let me know.